What's up mga karuba? This is again your Konyo Boy, Apong Glenn rapping English Ilocano Aglalaop. And today we have another trivia. Our trivia for today is the Poway Church. The Grand Poway Church. Alam nyo ba na sobrang lapit ko lang dito, mga 100 meters away. Kapitbahay ko lang itong church. Pero ngayon ko lang iti-trivia kasi I have a lot of ang dami ko ng attempt na ginawa para mag-trivia dito sa church nito, kaso lang nauudlot. But today sana hindi na maudlot kasi every night dito sa Poway Church may joyful symphony of lights. Kaya mamaya papakita ko sa inyo kung ano ang joyful symphony of lights here in Poway Church. But before that, I would like to introduce to you kung ano ang Poway Church, ano yung history niya, ano yung pinagmamalaki ng Poway Church, kung bakit naging best landmark ng Ilocos Norte. Okay? So, ang Poway Church ay tinatawag rin na St. Augustine Church. Okay? St. Augustine dahil ang patron saint ng Poway is si San Agustin. Okay? Tandaan niyo yan, si San Agustin. And the church was completed in 1710. Yan. Sinimulan siyang ginawa noong 1593 hanggang 1686 hanggang 1694 na ginawa ni Augustine Friar Father Antonio Estavillo. Okay. Yan yung mga early records ng St. Augustine Church. Okay, it was also completed in 1710. The church was famous for the distinct architecture dahil na-highlight siya sa mga buttresses niya. Doon sa side ng church, may mga malalaking buttresses ng Poway Church beside the Poway Church. Don't you know that the Poway Church was declared as a natural cultural treasure by the Philippine government in 1973, a UNESCO World Heritage Site under the collective group of Baroque churches of the Philippines in 1993. Siya ay isang national cultural treasure at isa rin siya sa UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Poway Church is the Philippine primary example of Spanish colonial earthquake Baroque architecture. It is an interpretation of European Baroque church adapted to the seismic condition of the country through the use of enormous buttresses. Mga nasa side niya at saka sa likod niya. On the sides and the back of the building, the adaptive reuse of Baroque style against earthquake is developed since many destructive earthquakes destroyed earlier churches. May ikukumpara rin yung mga architectural na design ng simbahan sa Poway, yung Borobudur of Java. So may Javanese architecture din ang Poway Church. Let me tell you about the buttresses. The most striking feature of Poway Church is the 24 huge buttresses about 1.67 meters or 5.5 feet thick, and the size of the back of the church building extending from the exterior walls. It was conceived to have solution to possible destruction of the building due to earthquakes. Okay, the walls are made of large coral stones on the lower part of the bricks at the upper levels. The mortar used in the church includes sand and lime with sugar cane juice boiled with mango leaves, leather, and rice straw. Its walls suggest Javanese architectural styles. Okay, maraming ginamit. The bell tower, dito sa bell tower, yung adjacent namin to, napaka symbolic din yan. So, it is resembling a pagoda. What is a pagoda? It's a watchtower. It was in 1793 when the cornerstone of the bell tower was laid. It stands at some distance from the church as a protection against earthquake. Yes, it served as an observational post for Filipino revolutionaries. Naging watchtower ng mga revolution, Ilocano revolutionist noong panahon ng mga noong nakikilaban sila sa mga Espanyol. Ayan. At according to the historians, the bell tower also served as a status symbol. For the locals, it is said that the bell would ring more loudly and more times during the wedding of a prominent clan or yung mga elite or yung mga oligarch or yung mga yung mga sosyalidad, mga sosyal. Yes. Mas malakas yung tunog niya kaysa sa mga ordinaryo na magpapakasal dito sa simbahan. So, may diskriminasyon. May diskriminasyon yang bell tower na yan. Joke lang. So, lastly, alam nyo ba na ang Poway Church ay hindi po ganyan kaganda. Lately lang nung COVID, katatapos lang ng COVID, na-restore siya na ganyang kaganda. It's white. Naging white siya. Dati kasi, the conservation of the church exteriors was begun by NHCP in the second quarter of 2019. Kaya maganda na siya ngayon. Before kasi hindi siya ganyan. Papakita ko yung mga mga backstory niya. The work focused on the historic stone masonry walls and buttresses. Yan. Pinaganda nila yung side nila sa back, dito lahat. And the vegetation was removed from the exteriors to prevent stone erosion. Yung may mga ano pa dyan may mga tumubong mga plants dyan sa harap ng simbahan dati. Yan. So, tinanggal lahat nila yan para hindi siya maano sa erosion. Okay? So, to prevent stone erosion and lime grout loss. Okay? Major structural repair was done on the stairway of the bell tower. The entire roof system was also rehabilitated. The completion of this church restoration was probably last October. Yeah. Last October ganito na siya. Wala na rin yung mga engineer na nasa likod kasi nandiyan yung mga barracks nila. Pero last September or October, wala na sila. So yan, tapos na and it is already complete and complete na ngayon at mas kompleto pa ngayong Christmas dahil meron na kaming Joyful Symphony of Lights dito sa Poway Church. Hindi lang doon sa Capitol, kundi dito na rin. So panoorin nyo, ha? Yo, that's it. This is Apong Glenn and sana marami kayong natutunan. Peace out. Bye-bye.